to you, viewers. My name is Pastor Yvonne Chipindu. This is the good day that our Lord God has made for us. Today we want to talk about God walking on before us. Do you know what it is when somebody goes on before you? Like you are traveling, for example, the president wants to go somewhere and there's this escort team that goes on before him. They're actually making a way right for him so that he will pass through to avoid accidents, to avoid this and that. So they are going on before him to protect him. When a mother is about to feed a baby, when she's about to feed the baby, she puts the spoon in your mouth first. Why? Because she is avoiding a baby to be bent with the cereal. So this is what God has done in our lives. We have seen him. Look, when David was about to fight Goliath, the scriptures tells us that David picked a stone. And when he picked a stone, do you know who was that stone? It was Jesus Christ, the cornerstone that the builders has rejected. So David picked Jesus Christ and he threw it to Goliath. So God has gone way before he got there. Look at Abraham. Abraham was going to sacrifice Isaac. God has asked him to do that. In his heart, he really wanted to go and sacrifice Isaac. And what did God do? He went just before him. Because when Abraham was about to sacrifice Isaac, then God said, "Behold, Abraham, wait. Just look behind you. There is a lamb. So leave Isaac, don't sacrifice your son, but use that lamb." What are you trying to tell us, Pastor? I am trying to tell you that God goes on before us in every situation. I know you are looking at me right now. Maybe you've been married and you don't have a child. Maybe for the past 5 years you don't have a child. But God, he has done it before. We have seen God with Abraham. The scriptures tells us that Abraham was 90 plus years. He didn't have a child. Sarah was old enough. She couldn't bear any child. But God had gone before them and he gave Sarah the strength. Why? Because this is what he is. This is who our God is. He goes before us. He even said to Jeremiah, I am going on before you. So whatever you are going through, I know when you are unemployed, you think you are the only one. I know when you doesn't even have food for your children, you think you are the only one. But remember, according to the scriptures, even Elijah even went on without food. And what did God do? He went on before him. What did he do, Pastor? He even spoke to that widow of Zarephath to feed Elijah. So our God is able. He can go on before us in any situation. Like I said, when you don't have a child, look at Hannah. She didn't have a child. But God went on before her and gave her a child. So whatever situation you are, just know that God will go on before you. I just need to take you to the scriptures again. The 4 lepers. Listen, these guys, they were isolated. They were not living with other people. So they were hungry. In the city, there was famine. There was also war between the Israelites and the Syrians. So these guys, they are like, if we stay here in our isolation place, we are going to die. If we go to the city, there is famine. We are going to die as well of hunger. If we go to the Syrian army, they are going to kill us if they see us. But you know what? They just said, we are going forward. And what did God do? When they were going to the Syrian army, God went before him. And what did he do? The Syrian army, when the 4 lepers were coming, God made the Syrian armies to feel that maybe it's the Israelites, maybe the king of Israelites have hired many men, they are coming to attack us. And what did the Syrian army do? They flew and they left everything for these 4 lepers. So our God is able. Whatever situation that you're going through, Jesus even said that I am going to make a place for you. So he went on before us and he died for us on the cross to pave way for us so that we will be children of God. So in every situation that you are going through, don't worry, God is still there with us. Yes, you are in that deep situation. Yes, you need answers, but just remember that God will definitely go on before us. And if you have enjoyed this message, don't hesitate to like, subscribe, and share until we meet again tomorrow as we are continuing. God will go on before us. Stay blessed.